Hi, good morning everyone. Myself Santosh Rajendra Gola. Today's date is 4th July 2022 and today's our Viva topic is polymorphism in Java. First of all, what is polymorphism? Polymorphism it is a concept by which we can perform a single action in a different way. It means a polymorphism is derived from two Greek words. Which one it is? A poly and the morphs. The word poly means it means the many forms, many, and the morphs means a form. So polymorphism means the forms. There are two types of the polymorphisms are in Java. First one it is a compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism, in which we can perform polymorphism in Java by method overloading and method overriding. If we overload the static method in Java, uh, for example, of a compile time polymorphism, here we will focus on the runtime polymorphism in Java. And the runtime polymorphism in Java or a dynamic method dispatch is process in which a call to an overridden method is resolved at runtime rather than the compile time. And in this process, overridden method is called through the reference variable of a superclass, and the determination of the method to be called as a based on the object being referred to by the reference variable. And let's first understand the upcasting before the runtime polymorphism, in which the upcasting, if the reference variable of a parent class which refers to the object of the child class, also it is known as the upcasting. In this, for example, upcasting in which a class A extends to the class B, and for upcasting we can use the reference variable of a class type of a interface type. For example, interface I, in which class A and class B extends. A implements the example of the Java runtime polymorphism. In this, we are creating two class, bike and the splendor. The splendor class extends to the bike class and overrides its run method. Uh, we are calling to the run method by the reference variable of a parent class, since it refers to the subclass object and the subclass method overrides and the parent class method. Then the subclass methods is invoked at the runtime polymorphism. And since the method invocation is determined by the JVM, not by the compiler, it is known as a runtime polymorphism. And the in Java runtime polymorphism, for example, a bank, consider a scenario where bank is a class, and that provides a method to get the rate of the interest. However, the rate of a method to get interest or may differ according to the banks. For example, SBI and ICICI, it providing 8.4% the rate of the interest. In a such a way, in a Java polymorphism with the data member, a method is overridden, not the data members. So the runtime polymorphism can't be achieved by the data members. In the, for example, in given below, the classes have the data members speed limit. We are accessing the data members by the reference variable of the parent class, which refers to the subclass object. Since we are accessing the data members which is not overridden, hence it will be access the data and members of the parent class always. And the previous, in which a tutorial playlist what is polymorphism and the characteristics and some of the features of the polymorphism in Java, which can be seen, in which one of the critical concept of we need to learn and to understand the main actual object oriented programming language paradigm, in which the polymorphism is the main part in the Java, is a phenomenon by which one of the object which can be acquired an ability to operate from the different perspective. What is polymorphism? According to the chemistry, the term polymorphism, that is an object can exist in a different crystalline forms. Means we can do in a many forms. Whatever the task or whatever we are doing, we can do in many ways. And similarly, in Java, polymorphism is a phenomenon of an object that can exhibit the properties of performing the mathematical and the logical operation from the different perspectives, in which uh, the example, it is a package polymorphism, class animal sounds and public void sounds system point, in which and the animals make a different sound when asked to speak, for example. And this is all about the information about polymorphism. Thank you.